Good afternoon, YouTubers. Hope everyone is doing well this morning, this afternoon, or whatever it is. I'm just here. I posted a picture the other day on my Facebook account where I was doing a delivery. It was actually yesterday. I delivered all of this wood out here yesterday to the job site, and I'm going to let it set. Monday, I will start this job. I thought, because I'm so busy, I got this job and then about 1,000 yards of glue down carpet to do next week too. So I thought I would come out here and get this job prepped out. How's it going, Mo Adram? So this is what we're looking at. I got this hallway here, this whole bit right here of hardwood and stuff like that. This is going to be hardwood. This big kitchen, dining, and living area is all going to be hardwood that I'm done. I want to clarify that I'm not going to be doing any giveaways on this video. This is strictly a job site video here. Just in case anybody don't want to hang out, I don't want to keep you in hopes of anything. But this, like I said, this dining, kitchen, and living area right here is going to be all hardwood. And it usually takes about 3/4 of a day or so on this size job. It's just a little bit over 1,200 feet of hardwood we're going to be doing. All this is going to be hardwood, the entryway. And this little study right here is going to be all hardwood. And then this hallway is going to be hardwood right here. Pretty much the only thing that is not getting hardwood is the bedroom down there, the bedroom I'm standing in right now, and the master bedroom, which is over there where the wood was. Everything else is getting hardwood. The bathrooms and laundry room has tile down. Show us the wood. Okay, I was actually thinking about doing that because I haven't even seen it myself yet. This is going to be staple down hardwood. Takes the paper underneath of it, so it's a staple down job. I like that the majority of it is going to be this great big open room right here, because we got, let me get over here where we can see it all. So this dining area is going to be all connected, and we are looking at all this open floor plan right here. We got this island here for the kitchen, but that's okay. We got this great big room right here. The entryway and all of that stuff is pretty much just one big wide open area. So this big room right here is the majority of the job. Outside of that, we just got this entryway, comes to the garage, and a little pantry right over there that I showed. And then the office, which is right behind that wall, and then the hallway right there. So this big wide open room is the majority of the job, which is super awesome. What I plan on doing here, I've just been here a couple minutes and looked around a little bit. What I'm going to do as far as laying the floor out, I'm going to run my boards lengthways of this big room right here, so that will be running to that fireplace over here to the kitchen this direction. And I will probably start right here on this wall. This is the longest exterior wall that I have. I will start right here on this wall. Whenever it runs right out here to the dining room, I'll go ahead and put me some spline in, turn that around, turn the dining room wood around and run it that direction. That way everything else will be running this way in the same direction toward us right here. So coming off of this exterior wall right here will allow all my wood to run forwards that direction. The hallway and entry right over here will all be running the right direction. This entryway right here will be running the right direction, and whenever I turn in this hallway right here, I will have to turn the wood around once again. See, it comes in right here, and I'll have to turn it around right here at this doorway and run the wood the other direction here. But that's okay. There's only two areas. Let's see, I might have to do it a little bit right here too. Yeah. So right here, when I come straight in here, this little bit will have to be turned around with some spline right through there. Then the rest of this room will be able to come forwards and straight on too. So I figured that would be the best way about running this. It keeps the least amount of turning around and stuff like that on it. Let's come in here and take a look at the wood, because I haven't seen it. I ain't seen it yet either. It comes in some big old long boxes. The boxes are 7 foot long, and I think the wood is only 60 inches. Right here is the color, or right here, European oak, 7/16 by 6 and 60 inches long. So it's almost a 1/2 inch thick, 6-inch planks and 60-inch long planks. So that's going to look pretty nice, having some 5-foot long planks to work with. I've been watching quite a bit of Flooring Installers of America's videos. What's his name? Billy Graham posts videos a lot throughout his process of the wood job, and about almost every single day he'll say, okay, oh, there he is right there. Thanks for joining, Billy. I was actually going to do this because of what you do. I like to watch your progress and stuff like that on jobs. That's what I was just fixing to say. I like to watch your progress and stuff like that on jobs like that. So I thought maybe throughout this job, I would just show a little bit every day on what I get done throughout the day and stuff like that. I like doing that. I never realized I liked doing that until I started watching your videos. So people always ask me to do that, but I didn't much like doing it because I thought it was kind of like showing off or something like that, and I didn't even want to put that out there. But since I've started watching your stuff, I like doing that, and now I can see where other people will like doing that. So I'm gonna, every day that I get done with this job, I'll do a little walkthrough or something, and so the progress we get done and stuff like that, just so you guys can kind of follow along with it, because I enjoy it. So maybe you guys will enjoy it too. Let me open up a box of this wood right here, and we'll see what kind of wood we're working with, okay? Let's set this camera down for just a second. Let's see here. A good sign of some really nice wood because it's wrapped in plastic inside of the box. So that's going to be a nice wood for sure. They usually won't take care of the wood like that if it's just some low grade wood, but this is all wrapped in plastic, so it's going to be real nice. Okay. Pick this up, turn it around here, and let you guys see what I see here. This is, oh my goodness. I didn't even know they done wood like that. I thought this is, that is really cool. Look at that plank. That looks like the old barn wood, and it's a stained wood. I thought they could only do laminates and stuff like that. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be super nice. I love that kind of wood. And that is just going to be beautiful. Yeah, it's 6 inches wide, and some of them are 5 feet long. Like I said, these boxes are 7 foot long, and there's a board from here all the way to the end of the box over there, which is about 5 foot. So let's set a little bit of this down here and see what it's going to look like, because I'm psyched up about this. This is pretty. Turn this around. Sorry. Okay. This is going to be really nice. Okay. It's good enough. It ain't perfect right there, but it's good enough to see what it's going to look like. Right there. That's going to be really pretty. That's like a white, kind of rustic looking stuff. Yeah, it does go together really good just for setting it on the floor there too. If you guys notice also, see all this dust, this whole line right here, it's all garbage in here. Before I brought my wood in and set it down, I swept out that whole side of the room right there and got all the garbage out of it. If you guys bring in wood and stuff like that, set it on top of the garbage, there's a good chance you can dent the wood and have some bad boards, which are on the bottom row right there. So it's always a good advice or whatever to sweep the area out where you're going to drop your wood off and stuff like that. No, I won't be doing a moisture test here. I've never ever done one. I know some people are like really crazy about those and want to do them all the time, but I've never done them. I've never had an issue with it. Only one time I've had an issue with moisture. And if concrete set on the blocks directly on the concrete. If there you go. That's a good point there, Billy. I've had a problem one time where they did not. I actually installed some hickory in a job in a house one time. They did not have the plastic underneath the house yet in the crawl space. What they do here, they'll underline the hole underneath of the houses with a really thick plastic, and it stops moisture from coming up. Well, they had us out to install the hickory, which is a very absorbent wood to begin with. Hickory is, I don't know if you guys know that, but hickory will absorb moisture big time. And they had us install it before they had the plastic down. Well, about a week later, literally about a week later, we had a section like this right here. Let me turn this around. It had an island in it, just like this right here. And thank you, Jared, I appreciate it. In this between here and here, the floor soaked up so much moisture from underneath the house, it was literally bucked up in that short area between the cabinet, just like this, between the cabinet and the bar right there. It bucked up about 2.5 or 3 feet off the floor. So the hardwood was literally bucked up like this, about 3 feet off the floor, and it was a 3/4 inch nail down solid wood too. That's another thing about it. The solid wood definitely is not as stable as an engineered wood. So you do have to take a little bit more precautions when you're working with a solid wood versus an engineered wood. Engineered wood, they turn the grains and stuff like that whenever they make that stuff to stabilize it more rather than a solid wood. So I would much rather deal with an engineered wood any day over a solid wood. It's just a lot less worries and stuff like that. And also, the hickory that I did on that same job, right here around the baseboards and stuff like that, it actually took and pushed the baseboards in where it swelled up so much. It pushed the baseboards in at the bottom. The top of the baseboards were about 1.5 or 2 inches away from the wall, where the stuff just growed so much, where it pulled so much moisture in. Brother gotta go. I'll watch the video later. That's cool. Thank you, Billy. I ain't going to be on here a whole long time. I'm fixing to get to prepping anyway, so just doing a little walkthrough right here, basically. Anyways, let's see here. That's about all I was going to say, actually. So it takes about 3/4 of a day to prep out a job, so I thought I'd come over here by myself and take care of all this mess myself. All the seams right here, all the seams in the subfloor is going to need sanded. I got to go around, take all the boards that got nailed down over the vents and stuff like that. So get them exposed. They put those boards on there to keep from garbage getting down in the vents. I can't blame them there, but most of them are covered up. Some of them are exposed to let the heat out because they got the heat on. That's the purpose of the acclimation. But anyway, I want to sand all these seams with my edger. Then well, first off, I'm going to sweep it, sand all the seams. Then I'm going to go over the whole floor. With a big stand-up sander, like a buffer type sander, to get all of this garbage, such as let's see here, to get all, just all the sheetrock mud, anything that might cause any kind of squeaking or anything like that. We want this floor as good as possible. Even though it is a 7/16 staple down, and I staple the fire out of my jobs, I have a lot of people actually say, dang, I'd hate to take those boards up because I always go heavily on the staples. Still want it really good and prepped just to keep anything from happening. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that, buddy. So by sanding over the whole floor with that big sander, it'll take a live chat and I'm awake. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing any giveaways on this. I'm strictly here on the job site, fixing to do a little bit of prep work, and I just wanted to run over this. Just wanted to run over this job really quick, and I'm going to do like follow-ups throughout this job. That way, you guys can see the process, where I start, how much I get done in a day, and stuff like that. So, one thing about this job I like. Let's turn around here and look at the ceilings. It's got some huge vaulted ceilings in this house. This is I don't know if it's a little echoey in the video here, but it's definitely echoey here to myself. I can hear it echoing. How many square feet of floor? We're doing just a little bit over 1,200 square feet here. So we got this and 900 and something yards of carpet to do this week. So it's going to be a really swamped out week. That's why I thought I would come over by myself today and get this prepped out. That way, Monday when we come back to start the install, that'll give that wood a couple days to acclimate here, because I just dropped it off last night. Monday we'll start the install and we'll be all ready to go. Come in here and maybe do one more sweep and start the install, and that'll save us like a day of prep there, me doing this by myself here today. So anyway, heat will definitely rise in that home. Yeah, for sure. With it been so, you're going to be a busy man. I heard that. I'm going to actually have I kind of consider him as my son-in-law. He's my daughter's boyfriend. He's the father of my 3 grandchildren. So I kind of consider him as my son-in-law. So I'm going to have him help us on Monday and Tuesday where he's off on his job. And I don't know for sure, but I would really, really love to just pull some really long days those days and knock this job out Monday and Tuesday is what I'm hoping for. Whether that happens, I don't know, but that's what I'm going to try. Can you do some giveaways at this time, Ruben? I'm afraid not. I don't have anything with me. I'm on the job. I'm not at home. Like I said, I just wanted to do, is Isaac still with you? Yeah, Isaac is still with me, but it's definitely going to take more than 2 of us to get all this stuff done this week. Let me turn around here. I like these boards right here. I like these doors right here that they put on this office. It turned out pretty nice. The front of this house actually looks like an office itself. Let me go outside and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I actually asked the guy there the other day, when I came and dropped off the wood yesterday, I asked this guy, I was like, is this going to be a house or an office? He's like, it's a house. I was like, oh, well, maybe it's just all the concrete out front that gives it the illusion of an office. Because, I mean, there's it literally, the whole front yard almost is concrete, like it's a big parking lot for vehicles and stuff like that. Let me turn around here and show you. So look at this. I mean, all the concrete here. I'm standing right here at the road right now is where I'm standing. All underneath of these boards is concrete. The whole front, in front of the front porch and everything like that is concrete. So it's kind of a cool looking house. I like the beams and stuff like that in the front, but all the concrete definitely makes it look like maybe an office or something. So anyway, let me get back in here so I can see what somebody said, and I'm fixing to get off here and get to where I can't hardly see my phone in the sunlight right there. What should a helper with no experience get pay? I brought Isaac on, and he didn't have any experience. He was in the medicine field for 18 years or so before I started helping him, and he had 0 experience, and I started him, and I still pay him $100 or more a day. I try to keep him a little bit above $100 a day, and the more he learns, the more faster we can get, the more he can make. So I've stressed that to him and stuff like that. Start them at $10 an hour. There you go. That's a good one too. Even though this is hard work, and that's why I at least wanted to give somebody $100 a day, even if we just pull like till 2 or 3 o'clock in the day. It's still worth that, just because this is hard work. What do you think about cap and treads on the stairs durability? If they're done right, they are absolutely durable. These steps right here has got hardwood on them, but they're like solid. They're not actual hardwood boards, but they're durable. I done a set here a while back up in Brentwood, Tennessee, which is really, really expensive part of Nashville there. So, and if they're done right, they'll last up for a long time. They're usually tongue and groove, the tongue of the stair nosing, or the groove of the stair nosing, the tongue of the hardwood fits in the groove of the stair nosing, so that gives it a lot more durability right there. It was really early in the morning for me when you did your live stream last night. I missed out the bottom part of that. Anyway, I'm going to get off here and get busy. Thanks, Reuben, for your knowledge, brother. I've learned so much from you. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm going to get off here and get busy. Like I said, I want to try to get this thing all prepped out this afternoon before I go home. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Until next time, FBSB is out.